As thousands of people escape wildfires in BC, forest firefighters are heading right for them. So what does it take to be on such a front line? Mike Starchuk knows firsthand. He is the first professional firefighter to become an MLA. Mike, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Good morning, and thank you, Ben.
So you worked in the Lower Mainland, but were deployed to fight forest fires in 2003. What does a day on the fire line look like?
Well, it's almost like a war. When you think about what you're going to protect property that's out there in an area that you've quite likely never been at. And I was from Surrey, like other Metro Vancouver fire departments, and we would be deployed in areas, and we would work side by side with the wildland firefighters and taking our equipment up there to assist them in the job that needed to be done.
Well, how long are their shifts? What time do you get up? What time are you able to finally, rest at the end of the day?
Yeah, well, we were apparently lucky, quote unquote, because we worked 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Through those 12 hours to the night, where it was a little bit cooler. But I can tell you that, I've been in 100 or so, house fires in my career, and been in those wildfires just for one season. And I would trade that for anything. It is so much more horrific. The noise, the sounds that are there, the heat that's produced. And you talk to the wildland people, they go, I'd never want to go inside of a house fire. But we supported each other. And we protected the properties that we had to in the middle of nowhere sometimes.
Mike, why did you even want to do this?
Well, basically, the province back then and currently, as the province is right now, it's under conditions that are so unique. If somebody doesn't go up there and do it, there's going to be a lot of lives and a lot of property that's going to be upset. When we go up there, the number one thing that we always think, when you jump in your truck, you go there with the wildland firefighters, and you're just hoping that the evacuation orders that have been under, that the people have actually left, so that when you go out there to protect that property, that you don't have to worry about that other added part of having to think about, is there somebody inside of that building?
Mike, Mexico has sent in firefighters to help out in British Columbia, where crews are just exhausted, working in the heavy smoke with the heavy equipment. What kind of toll does that take on their bodies?
Oh, it's like running a marathon. And then you stop and you have something to drink, you have something to eat, and then you get back on the road and you go out there and you try to run another marathon. And more importantly, you're working with people that do their business a little bit different than the way you do your business, and you work as a team. And fortunately, here in the province of British Columbia, we've got great managers of the wildfires that are out here that can take your skills and marry them with the skills of those other people that are there and actually make a difference.
Lastly, we just talked about the physical health. What about the mental health of these forest firefighters?
Yeah, there's so much that's out there that changes. The sounds and the noises and the exhaustion that's there, it takes a toll on both the structural firefighters, and it takes a toll on the wildland firefighters. When you come back to your lodging at the end of the day, you're completely done. You're completely spent. And sometimes you intermix with some of the people that have been evacuated, who are definitely wanting to know whether their home is still there or not there. And because that you don't live there, I never lived in Barrier when I went up there in 2003. I couldn't give them the answers to whether or not the property was there, because it was all foreign land. And it was such an amazing time in my life where you would actually go past structures that are fully involved, just knowing full well that there was another one down the street that you could save, and that one you couldn't. So those are the kinds of tolls it takes on you mentally.
Hey, Mike, listen, thank you so much for everything that you've done. Thank you for explaining this all to us. And, our viewers should remember that when these fires go out, they're not put out by accident. They're put out by people like you and your comrades. We appreciate all the sacrifice. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Ben. Thank you.